Welcome to Unveiling Truth.
where we unveil the truth about the Catholic Church teachings one fact at a time.
I'm Nefer.
And I'm Nellie, and in this next video, we're going to be reacting to a pro-life short film called The Love of Your Life.
The love you're looking for.
Isn't the love you're looking for supposed to be the love of your life, Nefer? I'm sorry, the love you're looking for.
So without further ado, let's go unveil the truth. So like Nellie said earlier, we're going to be watching a short film called The Love You're Looking For by Messenger or from Messenger Studios. I've seen this a few times. Nellie hasn't. So we're going to be reacting to it. It's basically a pro-life short film, which is really, really relevant in today's day and age. You know, we got Roe v. Wade overturned this year, which, you know, we thank God for that. But that means that the battle for to save the lives of the unborn is just stronger now. And so this is a short film that I thought was really nice.
Yeah. Well, especially in the state of New Mexico too, because the Roe v. Wade, like, we're very happy that, and we thank God that it got overturned. But all they did was give the power to the states, and in our state, New Mexico specifically, it's the #1 capital of the abortion.
Yeah, because there's no restrictions.
Oh, exactly. We're able to abort children all the way up until birth here, which how that isn't murder, I don't know how they have any excuse for all the way up until birth. But we are one of the biggest abortion states in the world. So
and then you should see in California that they even have post-birth abortion, which
is
already infanticide at that point.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So, places we come from.
That's because they don't want to admit that it's just taking care of an inconvenience.
Yeah,
they come up with all these excuses instead of just saying, okay, we were immature, we did things we didn't want to, or this happened or that happened, and we're not going to deal with the consequences and prove that we're strong enough to do it. We're going to get rid of an inconvenience.
Yeah, exactly. So Nellie, get ready.
I'm excited.
Bring the popcorn out. We're drinking water. We're underage.
Maybe I've done enough, and your golden child grew up. Maybe this trophy isn't real love, and with or without it, I'm good.
Yeah.
Maybe I've done enough, finally catching up. For the first time I see an image of
innocence of a child.
My brokenness, utterly worthy of love. Maybe I've done enough. And I finally see myself through the eyes of no one else. It's so exhausting on this silver screen, where I play the role of anyone but me. And I finally see myself on a bridge and overwhelmed, a mess of a story I'm ashamed to tell, but I'm slowly learning how to break this spell. Maybe I've done enough.
He's laughing.
see myself through the eyes of no one else. It's so exhausting on this silver screen.
You're gonna cry.
I play
I think I can feel it coming.
with anyone but me.
Oh, he's gonna
And
propose
I
to her.
finally see myself
He needed the sense of approval.
on a bridge and overwhelmed. A mess of a story I'm ashamed to tell, but I'm slowly
Happy Father's Day to the son. That's awesome.
how
That's
to
what children
break this spell.
This is too happy. I feel like something's coming. Oh dear.
Oh, it gives me chills every time I watch this.
I only want words
I'm already crying. I've seen this like 5 times already.
I'd like to welcome to the
set
stage
aside
Ocean.
the highlight.
Oh, look at
And
the
leave my greatest failures on display. With an asterisk worthy of love.
Hey, what's with that?
Anyway.
I'm literally getting chills.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Of
course,
she
she's-
said it's her choice.
Oh dear. You know, if women really supported women, they'd let them know just what it does to
Oh
them.
man, I'm getting so many chills.
I only want words for you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I set aside the highlight reel.
Oh no.
And leave
You
my
get it?
greatest
She never had her kids.
failures
Ugh.
on display.
Oh my
With
god.
an asterisk.
I'm like shake.
I know, I have chills all over.
Take courage, be brave. Maybe the love you're looking for is right inside of you.
I'd seen this
Oh.
before and I'd never cried.
A lot of people
watching
don't.
it.
That's insane. Like it showed
Yeah.
how he was like her companion, her best friend, her
Mhm.
go-to person, and like he was basically there for her.
Yeah.
And then it showed like it never happening. And like
Yeah.
that could have that figure, like you know how it showed her like all tied up and stuff like that. I feel like that was her post-abortive stress syndrome.
Oh yeah, it could have
Like
been.
kind of getting like out to her, like don't do it, because people don't talk about the after effects of an abortion. Like
Yeah.
it totally mentally and even physically scars the woman sometimes, and sometimes even like keeps them from getting pregnant in the future.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sterilizes them. I mean, think about it. They're putting suction tubes inside of you. and
Wow, that
ripping
was
your child
such a
apart.
good video. It
And
showed
then-
like what he did, what the impact of a child is.
Yeah, I brought my little baby, by the way. For the
She
second-
carries it around everywhere.
What?
Thomas, what's his name,
No,
Thomas?
I named it Thomas. This is a 12-week. Let me see if I can. 12 weeks. That's a baby right there.
12 weeks. Wow, it's already
12
formed.
weeks. Yeah.
No, that's really good because it showed the impact of like a person and it said the
Mhm.
love you're looking for can be inside. That's actually one thing that a lot of women say, that they're happy, like even in rape cases, they're happy that they kept the baby because that baby was the good thing that came out of the trauma.
exactly.
Yeah, so even though it was rough and they had the trauma, that baby made it all worth it because that
Mhm.
child became their best friend. I mean, think of it, it's literally miniature you. It's your DNA,
Yeah.
it's part of you, it's everything. And oh my gosh, that was great. I feel like everybody
you
should
like
watch
it?
that. Yeah, it shows,
It's
oh my
awesome.
gosh. I mean, it was sad,
I
but
don't
it
know how I
like shows
found
what
that.
she missed out on.
I don't know how I found that, but I do remember the hooded figure. To this day, it just it throws me off. Like I can't.
And that's why she like jabbed him with the needle because that
Yeah,
was,
because the first time I watched it, I was, oh my gosh, it was like 4 years ago, I think. Was the first time I watched it. So I remember I shared it with my youth group, but I couldn't watch the scenes with the hooded figure because it terrified me. I don't know why. It just scared me. That's why right now, even though I've seen it so many times, I got so many goosebumps.
Yeah.
And it didn't scare me as much as it used to.
I mean, I got goosebumps.
Like I got so many goosebumps, and I'm like, I've already seen this.
Well, I don't know. I felt like I knew something was coming. Like I was
like it's too good.
Yeah.
To be true.
Ever since they showed the figure that one time, and then she bumped into that guy, I was like, this is interesting. And I could tell that it was a girl. So I'm like, what if that's her future self? I feel like that's what it is a post-traumatic person trying to stop her in the future. You know what I mean?
Like the girl who had her life together?
Yeah, no. Yeah, the girl who had her life together, and then you know how she's like, and like how the chair moved, the chair moved and everything. That was like her future like stress disorder, like telling her to stop. Yeah. That was a good video. I feel like everybody should watch that. Thanks for showing that to me.
You're welcome. Even though
it's like sad. Yeah, chilling in a good way, in a bad way. It just makes you think so deeply of like how one person. Well, and think about that kid would have grown up and had his own kids, and then she could have had grandkids from that and great grandkids, and who knows what they could have accomplished. Like it's cool that it said the love you're looking for is inside your womb, because that's actually one of the things that people say who are pro-life advocates. They say, what if people are always wanting to find their soulmate and things like that, and think that they're alone forever and they're trying to find their husband and stuff, or their wife, and it's just like, what if your future soulmate got aborted?
Yeah.
Like we already know from saints and like what do you call those people? Mystics. Thank you. That the cure for cancer had actually been aborted. Like this one woman, there's this mystic, and she asked God, like people told her to ask God why, if you love us so much, why didn't you send us the cure for cancer and things like that? And he came back to her and he said, I did send the cure for cancer, and you aborted them.
And also, I think Mother Teresa, one time Hillary Clinton asked Mother Teresa that why there hadn't been a first female president, and Mother Teresa told her the same thing. Was like, what if you guys aborted her?
Yeah, you
don't know if we could have the first female president, but you guys aborted her.
Well, with how many babies are aborted,
especially women, women.
Yeah, well, yeah, 50, half of them are women, but with how many kids are aborted every day, this world would have been so populated. We could have been a trio. There could have been 3 of us who are doing this podcast. You never know.
Well, yeah, it's true.
It's so crazy to think about. It's like, who knows who you miss out on? It's insane.
Yeah.
And then I think what made me mad is how that woman was sitting there telling her, it's your choice and all this stuff. And she had a smile on her face like she was helping her. These healthcare workers are not helping healthcare. These Planned Parenthood workers they're not helping you. They're literally making your life miserable because they're not telling you the truth. If they told you the truth, you would walk right out of that clinic. Yeah. I'm telling you. And it's their lies and deception. It's because it's all about the money for them. They don't care about your mental health. They don't care about your physical health. They don't care about children's lives. They literally just care about the money.
Well, think about it. Do you think a Planned Parenthood worker is going to call up on you after your abortion and try to go you through like grief counseling or things like that? They're not going to do that.
But health pregnancy centers do that.
They
help them physically. They help them with money. They help them mentally. They have, even after they've had the abortion, they still like stay in touch with them and ask how they're doing and stuff like that, because we actually care about the women and the child, and I don't know helping them succeed together. Oh, that's another thing, is that they tell women that they can't do it. They're not strong enough. They can't succeed with the child. That's
more misogynistic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, talk about oppression of women. Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I've mentioned this in like when we were doing our Destruction of the Family series, but when I went to, when I was in California high school, when I was in 9th grade, think about it, but 14 and 15-year-olds in a room, we had Planned Parenthood come in and like teach us about
in a Catholic education.
No, it was in public school.
Okay.
It was in public school. It was sex education, and I remember I was so like, how do I say this nicely?
So notice how they had the Planned Parenthood person come in, but they didn't have the Grace Place Health Crisis Center come in.
Yeah, no,
it's always one-sided.
Yeah, exactly. They had the Planned Parenthood chick come in, talk to us about sex for a week. And she was talking about abortion. Obviously, she wasn't talking about it too much, and I feel like they're kind of required to say like, abstinence is like the best thing you can do, but here's some free condoms, because they were literally giving us condoms. But this lady, she mentioned something about abortion, and me being a savage, I raised my hand and I was like, are there any side effects to abortion?
What did she say?
And this is what triggered me the most. Another word came to my head, but I'm not gonna say that. This is what triggered me the most, was that she was like, oh yeah, like, you know, you'll get some side effects like with any other procedure. Like you might get a headache or you might feel nauseous. And I was like,
A headache?
Homegirl did not just lie to my face. Like because I already knew what the stuff was. I was just asking her to be
Be
savage,
honest.
yeah.
Be honest.
But I was like, dude, and I didn't say anything because I was like, I'm not gonna get into an altercation with a 50-year-old woman. But
and that's
like,
the problem
oh
with it is that they never tell the truth.
They
They always tell part truth. So they may even be like telling the truth, but not all the truth, or they may be telling the truth but aren't talking about the alterations or the what did you say, the after effects of it.
Yeah, exactly. And
so it's like
I'm like, that's a valid medical question. Like you can't even answer that with honesty. Oh, you might get a headache. Yeah, right. They're sticking a thing of your. Okay.
That's what makes me mad is that they really don't even care about the woman's health. They just care about the money. They care about performing the abortion, and just the fact that, like you said, they hand out condoms and stuff like that. It's like they don't even care about their health. Like all they're doing is promoting promiscuity and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was kind of funny though because all the boys started playing like with the condoms. They started putting them on water bottles and stuff. It was so dumb, but I kid you not, they were literally giving us condoms.
Yeah,
and you know, obviously,
that's because it's not about teaching of the virtue anymore. It's about teaching. Oh well, we know you're not going to be virtuous, so and we know you're not going to be chaste. So how about you take this to help lighten the load? You know?
It's like what Obama did when he said, I think it was in 2009. He said it where he's like, obviously, I want my daughters to practice abstinence, but if they end up pregnant, if they do some like or whatever. He's like, I don't want them to be punished with a baby. First of all, you're acknowledging it's a baby. Secondly, a baby is not a punishment. A baby is a gift from God.
Yeah, we just watched.
Okay, so you're telling me, oh, I want them to abstain, but in case of anything, I want to give them a way out of responsibility.
What does that teach them?
Horrible parent.
Yeah, what does that teach them?
What a horrible, irresponsible parent. And I don't care to call it the former president like that. I mean,
what a horrible person. What is that teaching the kids? It's telling them that you have low expectations for them, low standards, and that they can do whatever they want.
Exactly, and that's what I was gonna say with the reason that they were giving us out condoms and stuff. That all the boys got into they were like, oh yeah, like give you the condoms and stuff, but they do that to make themselves feel more masculine. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to throw shade on the guys, but it's true.
But it's true.
But it's true. No, like they were like eagerly grabbing the condoms, and you'd be like, oh yeah, like you're gonna do that tonight or whatever. But amongst each other, the boys, and obviously they do that because they think que se ven más. Words that are coming in my head that I can't say, but they think that they look a lot more masculine like that.
And that they're like back to the belt.
Exactly. They think that they're hardcore.
That's what they do.
I just remembered a video. They think that they're like hardcore by doing that. They're cool by doing that. And that's because we've been promoting this culture of promiscuity. Yeah. And then like I was just looking because my partner was the one who was like grabbing all the condoms, and it was funny to us, but at the same time, it was like you think that you I'm like doing the signs because I can't say them, but it's like you think that you look cool doing that. Yeah, you look ridiculous.
Yeah, you look like so an immature. Ridiculous. That's the most unattractive thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like honestly, when I hear about guys who are staying abstinent until marriage and like wanting to build a family and like wanting to settle down with one girl. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like that speaker said the other day when she's just like nothing's more attractive than seeing a man praying.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I didn't agree more than that. That is so attractive to see a man on his knees praying.
Yeah. Or like I was telling you last week too, where I was like, it's so like a guy is way more attractive when he's with a baby or when he's with a kid.
Oh yeah, because it shows that have a tender, loving side.
Exactly, and I'm just like, but anyways,
yeah, we got it. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for showing me that video. That's a good video. It's nice to kind of like relax and just kind of like react to something, and then like react genuinely and from like your own heart without it being like scripted or factual or anything like that. So thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Unveiling the Truth with Nefra and Nelly. You can follow us on Instagram at unveiling_the_truth_. I actually forgot it for a second there. Anyways, you can also listen to the audio version of this podcast. We have the link tree down below. Our link tree also has a message box where you can write comments or questions or any suggestions for future videos. Please send us suggestions. We would love to hear them. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell, all that stuff.
Thank you guys so much for being here. God bless you. We're praying for you and keep that fire burning. Bye.